Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Yo,
What's going on, people?
here we go. What up? What up? What up?
What up? Everybody got
Coffee
your coffee
time.
today? You get your
I do,
coffee?
man.
You gonna need it. Wake your
Extra-
monkey minds
extra
up.
bullish.
You gonna need it.
Is it
Don't
go
need it.
time?
Yeah, man. The mouthpiece called in sick, so that's a write up, man. Just like
Yep.
we hit up Nerdy, we got to write his ass.
So we got
up.
Nerdy missing and Berserker.
Nerdy's in the
Yeah.
is in the chat, so maybe he'll pop in.
You better get his ass
There's
up
the
here.
mouthpiece, though, bro. He keeps the shit rolling, man.
He's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
Nerdy.
Shout out.
Fill that gap, bro.
Let me drop the link real quick. But actually, let me do this.
Okay,
We're doing
so-
the buy me a coffee, but I just want to shoot out the people that got some that I didn't blast out yet.
Okay. Get your coffee on. We appreciate
Somebody
that.
was
Neon Duckman,
Thanks for hitting the
got,
lights on the way in, y'all.
So go
5
ahead, boss.
coffees. Neon Duckman got 5 coffees.
Okay.
Someone bought Neon Duckman. Brad Oliver. Actually, Brad Oliver got 5 coffees, man. Appreciate you. Neon Duckman got 3 coffees. Legendary did one on the
Nice.
boardroom. Chris Has Issues bought 45 coffees on the boardroom. That's like
Damn.
on, brother.
He bought a coffee farm. That ain't no
He
coffee.
got some
That's
issues.
a damn coffee farm.
He bought a whole
He
bag
bought
of coffee.
Chris is
Yeah, he did.
Chris is
Crypto
very cool.
G
I met Chris.
bought a coffee and he
very
said,
good.
glitch, please. Yeah. So let's shoot those
Glitch,
people out.
please.
If you want to donate to the channel, there's a QR code in the top right corner. You could donate a coffee. But yeah, man. Let's do it. Part 2.
Oh man. So
Let's G, do you believe? Because I think on the ramp up, man, it could happen so many different ways. I don't see him fucking with Swift money, bro. If they fucked with Swift money early, that's a huge flip to switch.
Right.
And I think honestly, if it's a good system and they did do that, and this shit went to like, let's say they just dropped a $2,500 overnight. To me, that's a sign of a better system versus them doing a long ramp up over the next year or two just to pimp our coins back from the people that don't know no better, you know. And when you said JP Morgan let you buy your house, like if someone paid off their house right now in XRP, they are going to be crying in like 2 years, bro.
Yep.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I think dummy money's coming in 2 years. But if they did do a big switch, man, that's like, to me, it's like leaving the greed system, you know?
It's just trying to figure out how do the central banks end up winning still, right? And how do they ensure that they have way more XRP than any other regular human could ever have in their life, you know? And it makes sense that they would just try to shoot it up overnight to a ridiculously large price, make it the ultimate like stable coin like ever created or something, and you know, just leave a majority of people behind. Don't even give them a chance by crashing the price and then having them like try to accumulate back or anything. Just accept the losses with the, you know, the people like you and me that happen to have XRP and are stubborn enough to see through all the FUD and keep holding through it. Hell, most likely half of us are going to spend our money just as quickly as we earned it anyway, and they know that, you know. And then they'll keep doing the mind games probably to try to get more people to keep selling their XRP. So it's just how do they want to plan this? Do they want to do the slow ramp up and then try to weed people out little by little? Or do they just want to go, hey, this is enough XRP holders. We don't want to have any more that can accumulate under 50 cents. Let's set a new standard, a new floor. And then that way we're, you know, cutting out a majority of people.
Yeah.
So I'm open for either one. I'm not going to be like, you know, so acting like I know everything's what's going to happen. It's, you know, it's all possibility. So I think it would be better though, like you said, if they just shoot it up to a ridiculously high price and then just leave everybody behind. It works for the central banks, works for us, obviously, because we'll be rich as hell. But then a lot of people will just FOMO and play with us. Yeah. And for people who accumulate XRP in the future, they're going to want to accumulate it because it's like the ultimate stable coin, and there's a finite amount. They'll treat it like gold or whatever, you know, and then they'll play little trading games of small little percentage moves of XRP.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah,
I sort of, in
I
my
hear you,
heart, I
bro.
feel like we're on. I mean, I already know everything's been tested, but are they going to bring everyone on? Like, to me, I still sort of feel like it's the 10 switches, like,
Right.
and it gets bigger and bigger in volume as we go down the line, you know. But they could sort of push a $50 XRP. If you're not in, you're not accumulating at $50. Not like amount that they're worried about, you know.
Yeah.
And this next pump may be another speculative distraction pump where they pump XRP as well, but all the other cryptos are pumping. So crypto people still hate on XRP, and they'll just say, oh, XRP is just lucky that it gets to follow Bitcoin and Ethereum to higher prices or something, right? And then, you know, try to get everybody to just jump in on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then they'll crash those two. And then XRP is the one left standing because it's something that can survive outside of just speculation alone.
Yeah, for sure. Sam says, yo, just found you guys last week. Love it. Yeah, brother. Welcome in, man. We do this.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We do Coffee Time Sunday after the Bullish Hour on XRP Bags channel. And then Tuesday we do XRP Boardroom at 5:55. So, yeah.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
in. Hey,
get this channel over 1K subs, guys. We got to get this channel over 1K subs. It should have been a long time ago, but you know, the support helps you guys.
yeah, thanks for hopping in and joining, smashing the likes, all that jazz. Hey, there was someone in that was watching Bullish Hour. There was a couple questions about Zum Wallet and a backdoor. Just to clear that up, I don't know if the share screen's up yet. Here we go. You can go to their page on Twitter, and it was something to do with Stabley's liquidity provider, which was Prime Trust. So they removed the on and off ramp XApp from Zum, and I don't know, that might have started some kind of rumor, but that's all that I heard about anything with Zum Wallet. Zum Wallet is is like, it's safe. I mean, as long as you're not giving out your keys, you're good.
And then even with the with like some wallets and the hot storage, you could. I use like an older tablet that my tablet, you know, it's just turn that bitch off. It's off of Wi-Fi, and now you just made it basically a cold wallet, man. You're not online. You're only online when you're gonna do your
moving.
transactions. Yeah. So, you know, there's always that.
Well, and they need to make sure that they start bringing some credibility to all this, because like me and E4 were talking the other night, and I kept saying, you know, hey, I thought I got my damn XRP at like 11 cents, 15 cents, something like that. Well, when we started checking into the history, kind of found out the one I was getting low was XLM when I double checked it after my phone died. So anyway, it was XLM we were getting from anywhere from 6 cents to like 12 cents, and it was like 18 cents we were getting XRP for back in 2020. When it all fell down. But the point is that we were executing orders at like 14 cents or whatever, Coinbase or whoever the hell we were on, they weren't even executing it till like 18 cent average. And I'm like, you know, they got to quit all this basically theft, because, you know, you think you're getting it at one thing, you think it at 15 cent, and then you check later and you got it at 18. Well, when you've got, you know, especially things with a bunch of zeros on it, that's a lot of coins and a lot of money you're taking from everybody. And all these companies are allowed to skim off the top, and they're allowed to bail in and take your money in and all this other stuff, you know, and then you start checking, you know, so a lot of times, you know, you think you've got something at X amount, or you think you have X amount. Like then I was looking, I had more XDC than XRP, and I was getting confused on which one I had. Like, you know, do you have 4,000 of them or 40,000, or do you have 50,000 of this one or that one? You know, you kind of get yourself confused because you don't use it every day. But, you know, then you start checking and double checking the checker, and you're finding that everything's a scam, dude. They're stealing everything. And as far as backdoors, E4, trust me, there's no government going to allow anything that doesn't have the government allowed to get in. So, just know that as long as you're paying your taxes and doing what you're supposed to do and nobody's got a court order, that you should be fine. So your point's valid. But I do know that guy quit the other day, Bags was saying, I forget what company it was, that actually quit because they were putting so many in there. I don't remember what company it was. Bags said, I don't remember.
Bags door is locked, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, put that in the minutes, nerdy. No back door in here, baby.
Write that down.
Yeah, I got it. No back door over here, boys.
Amazing
No
says
going.
October 23rd. That's tomorrow to November 23rd. Will be very interesting. Expect Flip to switch. Hey, yeah, dude. If they do that, bro.
What's he think's going to have on? Ask him what's going on. What's he hearing?
Well, we have a country coming on. I mean, we have like adoption happening on the 28th of this month. So we're just a few days away from that. I mean, some of the ISO standardization, I guess, is going to start on the 28th of this month as well. Does anybody, G, do you know about that?
Yeah, ISO stuff's going to be underway. There's the digital Euro preparation phase that's going to happen on November 1st. There's going to be some ISO 20022 stuff that's going to be going at the end of the month of November 30th, and supposedly it's some swift deadline, but people have been saying no, that has been pushed back. That's going to be near the end of the year of 2025 or 2027. But yeah, November could be a big month. I would also keep an eye out for, because we had Palau just after we had XRP Clarity announced, we had Palau announcing their stablecoin on the XRP ledger. I expect another small country to announce their stablecoin on the XRP ledger again. And then that's, once again, Palau is like the ripple effects, right? It just starts building up, and then eventually it's the whole world before we know it in like 4 or 3 years.
What's up, Nerdy Go?
What up, Nerdy?
What's up, bro? How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, did y'all see
I didn't mean to block that comment, man. I actually hit the wrong button. Sorry.
What's up, Nerdy? Hey, did you what do you, I know you're up on your Zum. You use that the pro beta wallet, don't you?
Yeah.
So I know so what's your take on that? Somebody in Bullish Hour was saying that there's a back door on Zum.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think have no problem with Zum, bro. Honestly, I trust Zum. Zum is it's been solid as hell for me. I have no problems.
I think that tweet that I showed, that might have caused some confusion, because the Zum support was like, yeah, we're protecting your assets and things. So somebody might have got confused and paranoid over that.
I don't know.
Hello?
Whatever it is, it doesn't work. What's up, Amy? How you doing?
Amy, what up, Blair?
I'm holding strong. I said, as far as the Zum, no,
Amy
there's
in
no
here?
back door.
Cool.
As far as the Zum, it's not. That's not the issue with the back door. That was the Lightning Network, and one of the original devs found out there's a back door, and he resigned from there.
Yep.
So yeah, Zum is all good. I looked at a video that I recommend everybody look at, and it'll give you another way of thinking about where the actual value proposition from XRP is going to come from. It's Mickey B. Fresh, his latest video that he just dropped, and he was coming from the standpoint like we're all sitting here, and we're waiting for banks, but he made the argument that Bank of America could come out tomorrow and say that they're using XRP, and that's not going to necessarily increase the price. The price is going to come from demand. So he's leaning more towards the value proposition from XRP coming from these liquidity pools, and particularly the AMM amendment. And the way that he breaks it down, it does make sense. And I want y'all to watch it, so next time, we hold one of these spaces, or maybe on the boardroom coming up next, that we could all knock our heads together. Everybody could tell me what they think about it. And y'all smarter than I am, and I just would like to have that discussion, because the points that he made, it makes a lot of sense. And he used a quote from that started off from David Schwartz, where he was talking about Like he essentially said he hate to disappoint everybody, but he feel like he doesn't believe that it's going to happen all at once, and that's just going to be a radical change in price. And he said that because he said that the central banks are very, very, very slow in moving, and he just doesn't. So essentially, he was basically how I interpreted, like there isn't necessarily a switch to be flipped. You know, I just want y'all to see it. It's Mickey be fresh, and then we could knock heads and maybe have a discussion about it another time. You feel me? And also, lastly, before I be quiet, I feel like with the AMM amendment, I feel like it's like a dick swinging contest right now. Like the developers, they have serious egos, and it seems to me that it's the devs that haven't been supported by Ripple that's against it. So, i.e., the guy from Casino Coin, Daniel, the guy from Expector, what's his fucking name, Dirk. Like he talks, I listened to him in Spaces before, and he talks a lot of shit on Ripple, and it seems like they're just trying to be vindictive because this amendment was brought forth by David Schwartz, and they're like, why should we just approve it just because David approved it? They haven't been quick to move or back the Hooks amendment, so it just seems like the yays are those, or the nays are the guys who haven't been supported through grants by Ripple.
Right.
I think it's probably a money grab. I mean, if people aren't making money, they're not going to want to give up anything at this point. They might realize that they have some kind of leverage. That may be a situation that we're not aware of. I mean, this whole thing changing as fast as it is great, but if that's the last stronghold for us to actually start making some money and institutions to start playing with this money, maybe that's really what we've been waiting on. This is like the last kind of final straw, because I mean, they're going to make money on liquidity or volatility, and that's why I'm going with the same theory of, yeah, we're going to have a speculative bull run again. They're going to need this volatility to profit and make it a cash cow before the real system comes into play, because it'll have to be a stable value.
I have a question. Nerdy, in this next bull run, how much of your bag is you going to give to the community?
None. It's my money.
Charity begins at home.
You was going to be like the charity guy, Nerdy. In the beginning, when I first met you, you was coming back to help everybody out, man. What's going on? You going to help me out?
I'm gonna help
we give back by buying a bunch of silly NFTs. That's so we give back to the community that does the work.
You know you can help yourself. You know you can help yourself out while helping others at the same time, right?
Yeah, but we waiting on you. You the hype. You the hoe. We waiting on you, Nerdy. We need you.
I'm right here. What are you talking about?
Right here. It wouldn't be a Sunday if I didn't pick at Nerdy, y'all. Just in case you wonder. Love you, brother. Love you, brother, man.
No, but to answer about the AMM stuff, like we're in a liquidity crisis, right? So the answer to liquidity crisis is liquidity. So I mean, the whole thing is gonna happen as like what GLT was saying, as a cyber attack and shit. Like you need a reason, you need cause and effect, you know. And the whole bond shenanigans is killing people.
Yeah.
That shit is bad business. That shit is scary as hell. And interest rates are only going to go up. 2024 is only going to go. It's only going to be bad, right? This is where the wealth gap happens. Is where, you know, interest rates keep going up. There's no money. They keep printing, and then people that's on debt keep getting more debt, and then people who have assets their assets keep going up. As long as they print money, the stock market goes up. As soon as they stop, that's where the game ends.
So, Nerdy, what a lot of people don't remember, and I barely remember this, it's not like I was in the game at the time. In the 80s, like the mid 80s, interest rates on houses were like 11 and 12%.
Yeah.
Broke's a little older than me, so he may have bought a house during that time. I couldn't even spell house at that time, but Broke was in the 80s, man. What was the interest rates on houses?
Yeah, the interest, dude. There was somebody said it got up to 17% under Carter, Jimmy Carter, and all. And I remember as a kid, I was standing. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
here on the
8%.
base on Eglin, we were having to. They were doing based on your tag number. You went in and got gasoline, and we'd sit in line on the base waiting for gasoline, and we would sometimes get turned away, and there was no gasoline. Yeah, the interest rates were through the roof. Of course, houses were like 30, 40 grand.
Let me ask a
Through
question.
programs.
Hold on. I'm missing something. Okay, you get turned away for gas, and your car's on E. Where do you go get gas? How does that work?
You don't. You park it on the side of the road, and somebody gives you some in a 5-gallon can back then. Yeah, you don't. Well, you weren't supposed to leave your house looking for gas. And remember when they did the when they had the Iran issue where they had to send the people in to try to rescue the ones that were being held? Those people were right here from Hoover Field, and one of our planes ran into the helicopter, and we lost 7 or 8 or whatever. I don't remember the numbers anymore. I studied all that decades ago, but yeah, right here in our county, we lost a lot of troops, and that was during Carter. And if you go to Carter's library, which if y'all haven't done that, and Fubu, you being up there, being not too far, and I guess Sean's up there in Atlanta, one of the Sean's, but y'all might want to go to the Carter Library, man, and plan a whole day. Don't just go in for an hour or so. Eat before you go, so you're not going to lunch, and just sit down and watch some of the videos. Like he said, his wife came home from having coffee with her girlfriends, and was upset with him, saying, we need to get them people home. I'm tired of listening to it at the coffee meetings and blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, we got the best and brightest people in the world on it. So I'll just tell them that the women down there over the coffee said, just go get them and get everybody killed. And basically that's what he said. So sure enough, they all went in to rescue them, and they ran into each other, and the big explosion. It's kind of an interesting story to check into.
The number one killer of men, Coochie.
Amazing asked, Amazing said, still if XRP is the first crypto to go up, due to flip the switch, we can buy and whale the rest of the ISO coins. We're gonna be billionaires. Yeah, but they're gonna go up. I do the ratio thing, but I think they're gonna stay within ratios.
Yeah, they're gonna go
blast off.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna
What's
go
going on,
together.
everybody?
They're not gonna blast off and go get 1,000 XLMs for 1 XRP. That's not happening. Like they're gonna XLM is gonna stay within whatever ratio they have selected, and that's where they already know what these coins are gonna be.
Yeah, XLM is not going
And
anywhere.
XRP XRP
and
is the one that goes last too.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Right.
XRP is the government's favorite. XLM is the government's favorite, and XRP is the globalist favorite. So.
And somebody was bringing up that David Schwartz himself said, like, "Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's not going to be a flip of the switch thing." David Schwartz doesn't control the XRP ledger. He doesn't control the speculation on the XRP ledger. XRP went from 37 cents to 95 cents. That sounds like a freaking pretty big gain type of flip of switch to me. So if it goes from 50 cents to $3, I'll consider that a pretty damn good flip of a switch. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it isn't 589, but hell, that doesn't mean it can't make you fat gains.
Yep.
So I'll take when profit. I don't need when moon. I
Yeah.
need when profit.
I agree.
We can all live on the salaries that we're making right now for a few more years until we cash out like the real utility phase bull run money. And I'm fine with that. I do believe we're going to have a nice little speculative bull run. We got institutional money bringing in these ETFs. We got 8 or 10 on the docket right now. Probably get 1 or 2 that'll get, several $1 trillion in. If we can at least get back to $3.3 trillion, I think that's what we had on the last bull run. I easily think that we can get half of that into XRP. It's going to be the only other token that has regulatory clarity. It's going to be the safest. It has the most licensing agreements to use the technology here in the United States. So I can't see why we can't get to at least a minimum of a $10 XRP. I mean, I think that's a pretty safe bet. If we got to at least $3.34 and 17 on a speculative bull market with no utility at all, I mean, I think it's pretty safe.
Hey, can you do me a favor? When you guys post stuff on there, can you keep it on a second? Because I read at the second grade level.
No, you better get some funny.
I'm like, it's Craig. Boom, it's gone. I'm like,
I like all the chat about Chiz. Yeah.
I love that guy.
Is when Ghost, yeah, man.
Yeah, good music.
Don't wait till it happens.
The SpongeBob track was my favorite one.
Maybe what he did,
Which
he's
one?
trying to show us. Don't wait till it happens means go ghost before they
Could be.
Could be. Chiz. I don't know what Chiz is.
It's music, bro. He's an artist. Chiz was an XRP artist.
He was an XRP influencer. He did on YouTube, did videos, educational videos, and music.
Yeah, he had some really good breakdown. He was solid.
So what happened to him?
OG. Just the bull bear market. You know, a lot of channels went away during the bear market.
He pulled like an IG Magini. Okay. He was like, boom. And it's like he vanished.
I start touching.
You know, somebody's got that his number.
Yeah, I'm about to download IG tonight, bro. I'm about to get that.
I hope he comes back.
If he's got
it's hella cool.
Yeah,
I hope he's all good, man. I hope he just left under, not for health reasons or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. I hope his health and his safety's all good.
Yeah, I reached out to Rain Dancer. I was like, "Where you at?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just chilling, doing Hex Coin or Hex or Pulse Chain." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I miss Rain Dancer, man. We had some good shows with him on here, bro. He's a good dude, man.
So he just switched over to Pulse Chain and said he's concentrating on that.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be so funny once XRP does moon. Is like all the old school XRP YouTubers like DM Logic and obviously Jungle Link is still doing his thing, but the ones who like kind of stopped doing their thing, I'm interested to see if they're just gonna come back around and do like kind of a reunion special type of thing. Like, hey guys, see, we told you so a while back or whatever.
Yeah,
you guys know all those.
Well, and I hope a lot of those
YouTubers, man.
Well, I hope a lot of those people, because that was kind of like they were hiring these minions to go in their chats and stuff and cause them problems. And a lot of those, before they started doing, like when I clicked on to be notified of this, I had to go in there 3 times. It kept turning off my notify that this stuff was going to come on today. It just, so that's another form of, making the channels not work. But back then, a lot of people were getting hit when it all fell, saying that they were pumping their own bags or they were, buying before they talked about a thing. So a lot of those guys probably got concerned that people were thinking they were being shady. And I hope a lot of them didn't leave for that because people were harassing them, when in reality, people need to quit harassing the YouTube channels. That's not financial advice. You're a grown man or grown woman. Do your own research and make your own decisions. Quit collecting everybody else and channel all that energy. Channel that energy into the entities that are intentionally collapsing complete exchanges like FTX and what's the one we were in, Fuma? My brain ain't working.
Voyager. Hey, can I use that line? Pumping my own bags. Can I use that line? I like to pump my own bags.
Yeah, why not? Pump my own bags.
Hey, we got 111. We got 111 watching, man. So
hit the likes.
Brandon Dobbin, hit the likes. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Can you guys help out when Bull Run comes around? That's a tough question, bro. Like, here's my thing. Here's my thing on
the question. How are you gonna help out?
I didn't hear.
Can you guys help out, like, when Bull Run? I don't know if he's being funny.
How about who? Like them? Well, why not? I mean, hell, if you got billions, who cares? Help everybody.
Some of our money that we've been holding our XRP forever to you, or do you mean
if he's talking about
cashing out?
If he's talking about cashing out, I would say there's you gotta figure out what you are first. Do you believe in flip the switch, or do you not believe in flip the switch? Are you an old algorithm, or do you think the algorithms are going to change? I believe in flip the switch, and I think we're going to utility algorithms versus the traditional algorithm. Wow. So I'm going to change my life with as fewest coins as possible.
Yeah.
I love that strategy, bro.
I'm going to write that one down.
Write that down, bro.
That one was good.
So and
then you gotta hold out for the
cycle. Will do it. This next bull cycle will do it for sure.
No, if the question is referring to, can you help me take my money out like on the exchanges and withdraw and stuff? I mean, yeah, we'll help you out. We'll show you how to do it. I mean, if that's what you're talking about.
I think Fuma will direct all that to Fuma. He'll help everyone cash.
Bro, I'm gonna be giving some break moves. I'm like, all right, here's what you got to do. Everybody, bring up JM Bullion's website real quick. Make sure you log in and get you an account. After you got that account, you're gonna move your coins, switch it over to this blockchain. Now you're gonna go ahead and buy like 3 kilos of gold. Yeah, go ahead and click that button. Yeah, go ahead and pay for the shipping. Pay the extra for the shipping. That's the day you're asking to be at the house all damn day. Don't go
What's going on,
nowhere.
guys?
Don't overeat shit. Don't
What's
look at
up,
shit. You just at the door waiting for the FedEx.
What's up?
How you doing,
No,
bro?
man. I wanted to chime in. I was letting y'all talk even after I got on. Back in 1986, 87, the interest rate, at least locally in Georgia, was about between 17 and 18% on mortgages. I do remember that as
How do you
being in high
remember
school.
that? Hold on. How do you remember that? How do you remember that? I got to ask you questions.
He's my age.
Sean's an OG. What are you talking about,
He's
Willis?
2 years younger than me.
You know how I remember? I asked my dad, and
print
he
signs and stuff. Now I'm sorry.
no. I asked my dad, and he told me.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, if you
No,
look,
and that.
I thought you was gonna tell me you
Go
was
ahead.
getting a mortgage at that time.
oh, go ahead, Sean.
Hell no.
I remember it being around 81,
Dude, I
82.
was.
Yeah. I remember.
Hey, in 1986, I was trying to get a car, like a cash
Loaded
car, like a little $500 car.
Loaded,
Nice. I couldn't spell
Uncle
cars. So
Buster.
what's up?
You ever hear from Chi-Town? It's been at least a year since. Man, you know what? I forgot about Chi-Town, bro. I haven't heard anything from Chi-Town.
I haven't either. Him and DM Logic.
Yeah, he's in the 789 Assassins Discord. He got me in there, and yeah, everyone in there was sort of asking too. What I'm like, I don't. No one's really heard from him either.
So do people like come? Is it a natural thing in the crypto community for people to come and go? Remember, I'm still new. I just met everybody last May. This is last May.
I think it's
over the
bear market.
Over the 5 years. Yes, some people have come and some people have gone, and in the 5 years that I've been around, but very few. Very, very few. And it's usually something like a Jungle Inc. Yeah, it's probably something like a Jungle Inc. that, his Twitter got taken down or whatever for a while, or his YouTube channel or whatever it was. And he, laid low and then, eventually came back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard to just stay so active daily during a bear market or when things are going sideways. You're just like
Kevin Cage, another guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Around too much.
Now Kevin Cage,
and
he's slowly coming back around. Kevin Cage,
Content here and there, he does.
Right.
So,
and there was a guy named Freecoiner that I've actually spoke to on the phone. He's in Austin, Texas. He was trying to do it, but the market was so bare he had to focus on family and working a regular job and everything else. But eventually, occasionally he'll post something on Twitter.
Hey, shout out to Kevin Cage and all the Casper content, bro. Thank you.
Right.
He likes Casper, man. I don't have Casper, bro. But
yeah, me either.
I got a little bit of bags.
I got a
just
little.
in case.
Didn't Casper have something to do with what was the guy, McAfee? John McAfee?
I don't know about all that. But Casper's the only blockchain chosen by IBM besides that's working with them besides XLM.
You can get it on Uphold, right?
Was working with IBM.
Well, see, we don't know that though. We don't know that. Like that's what we're told so far. IBM has probably got their hands in a bunch of stuff. They've been partners with Ripple since 2014, but people want to forget about that because they see them choosing Stellar. So it's like, oh, Ripple's not relevant anymore. It's like, no, of course they're still relevant. They're working
it's just whatever is public,
Yeah. I got you.
I thought they were working with XDC as well. XDC, HR.
Yeah, Hedera's working with everybody. We know that. We know that.
Yeah,
and that's where, that's what separates XRP and XLM to me is they had such a head start on even XDC. I mean, that was I don't even know when XDC came out. I bought it in 2019, and it was ain't no one had XDC when I first bought XDC, bro. I got that from Crypto Mentor 99, and who was the other dude? Darren Lewis Jr. There's Darren Moore Jr. Darren Lewis Jr. He did some videos on XDC back in the day. And
XDC was one of the first ones that Flare Finance, it's now known as Inosis, was actually you could wrap XDC and pool it with Songbird. So that was one of the first ones that they did. So it's sort of like testing and getting ready for the F assets. So you can do your XDC on Inosi still. They have liquidity pools. It's one of the larger pools on there. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's ruggy, you know, and you know, well, yeah, it's in a bear market, and who's running? Like the people who are savvy with crypto, you know, they're going to take advantage of it. They're going to dump and pump and all that. But
yeah,
Brendan Dobbin.
Yeah, it's hard seeing what's happening with FLR and SGB, especially it not following XRP as XRP moves up the price. But who knows? Maybe it's going to burst. It'll be one of those big burst candles.
Yeah, Brendan Dobbin was serious. Just so we know when might be good time to take profits. Yeah, and that's why my point was, you know, figure out what you believe in. But I'm taking profit at 5 and then 10 and then bigger. Then, you know, if I take profit at 10, I don't got it. I could wait 10 years, bro, if I take profits at $10.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm not the person that's going to say no, you know, because some people, when you say, you know, take 10, they'll be like, I ain't touching under $1,000. I'm not taking. Well, I've been putting in this shit for 6 years. I'm taking some out, bro. Like,
yeah. Real quick, I just want to tap in real quick. What GLT was saying about IBM and Ripple, like, I just want to tap in on that because we have to remember what's going on with XDC and the whole Digital Document Act, and then we have to remember what's going on with everyone digitizing bonds and everyone, the whole world, like the whole authority, they're digitizing bonds. It's called something SDM or SMGs or whatever. I don't know.
SDRs.
No, it's not SDRs. It's something else. It's just with bonds, and there's two of them. And hold on, and then so we have to remember that IBM is a big player in this, and so is Oracle, and so is Amazon. So these Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, and they're all connected with SpaceX, and these are connected with all the networks. Okay, well here's a connection between them and the governments is the digital documents. So the digital documents connect with XDC, they connect with Casper with IPWE, they connect with Oracle, which connects with Quant, and they also connect with Ripple, Stellar, and everyone else. And this is how all the money gets in. This is how they digitize all the bonds and all the derivatives and all the debt gets digitized into all the ledgers. And this is how they're going to trade everything. So we have to remember that just because you know, people are not just like, hey, this is what's going on, blah blah blah, and no one's spoon feeding you information. If you were to read stuff yourself, right, you're going to realize that the connections that are there are massive, and they're literally they have already laid out the whole infrastructure for you. You just have to do is go read it and put the dots together and figure it out yourself, and you'll clearly see the picture that, okay, we see what's happening here. They are ready because, okay, it's not just you have to look at Christine coming out and saying, oh, EU's ready, and then all of a sudden Brad coming out and say, hey, the SEC lost, or the SEC can't beat us, or whatever, that whole SEC stuff. That is coordinated. That is not by coincidence. That's just not some random act of, you know, Mother Nature, or whatever, or reality. That's a planned attack. That's just how this whole movie is right going along. And you have, and all this shit, and all of this started way back when freaking Singapore and India and all this UPI stuff and all this stuff was happening back then, and all Kangastan and all these people went down, and South Africa, all these people's countries went down, and all the currency switch, and the Uganda, and all this stuff happened, and no one was paying attention to that. But that was the shift that was occurring, and now all that stuff that is ready is now coming to the West, because the whole Eastern Hemisphere has already been shifted over. So now we're just left, and that's why. Oh, all of a sudden the economy is collapsing. All of a sudden we have another war. All of a sudden we need to print more money. Come on, guys. It's all freaking coordinated to the T, and they have this ready. They have it ready, bro. They're ready to an exact date. That's why they said nothing will happen. Nothing will happen before November 19th to the 23rd, or whatever the dates are. They said nothing will happen before then, but everything can happen after then, because we know that the November date, the November 22nd of every single month, the 22nd of every month is the deadline. But we know that November is the main month for each year of the switch. So 2023, 2024, and then 2025 is the last one, and then boom, here we are, new world.
Let's go.
And this that falls in line to OMC. Flip the multiple small switches until the final switch, which brings it all together on the XRPL. And
Makes
that's how I
sense.
feel. I feel there's multiple switches, but I think when they do hit that little first one, you're out already, bro. You ain't accumulating, even if it's $100.
And the
You
thing
drop
is,
$100 grand and you get 1,000 coins.
And
That
the
ain't
thing
shit.
is that if all of us are here and everyone is listening, how many people are listening right now? 114 people. So 114 people plus us, so 120 people, whatever, right? We are listening and understanding this. So now we understand that there are coins and networks that are going to be utilized, and we know that those networks and those assets cannot be used without those coins, right? So it's up to us and our own responsibility to make the right investments to take advantage of this opportunity. That is all on you. That's where you come in and make your own decision, make your own smart choice, and pick the ones you want. But we know for a fact that there's a switch happening, and it's going to happen very soon. And whenever that moment happens, there's no going back. It's only going forward. What's up, bro?
Hey, Nerdy. Speaking of going back, let's go back a little bit in this feed when the guy was asking about, will you hook them up, will you help them out? Remember that this when we keep talking about the flip of a switch. Anyone out there with $100, they're hearing all these big numbers and the life-changing wealth, and I don't want them to get discouraged because this is not going to be a flip of a switch and it's all over. It's just over for certain coins, but they can still get in other things because they're going to be monetizing and tokenizing real estate, and this will go on for the next 50 years. So all those people out there that think that, they're too late, they got here late. No, you haven't. Just do what everybody's telling you. And like Nerdy was just alluding to, do your research, buckle down. Like Fuma's always saying, your McDonald's money, just make good decisions. And anyone that owns a home or owns their own car or owns their own motorcycle, depending on, your wealth income, whatever it is that you have to do to stay safe, then okay, let's not get the motorcycle. Let's get the little smart car. It's a little safer, but it's the same amount of money. I can make it look cool or do whatever, whatever people are in college or whatever. I don't want people to get to feeling that they can't make it. And if somebody's got billions of bucks, by all means, they'll give you $1,000 to put into this new token that's going to be tokenizing real estate. Or what is Rosie Rios' son? He's doing one similar to Proppy. Well, nobody can tell me what that company is. I'd love to know to support him that Rosie Rios' son's doing something like Proppy. I don't know what it is. Where do you find it? Is he even doing it? So my point is there's all kinds of opportunities, and those that are tuning in that want to follow, like even your channel, Nerdy, when you start getting it up, maybe you can focus on some of the IBM connections and stuff, and maybe focus on some of the younger people coming in that they've already gotten burnt. They've already been lied to. They watched the manipulation. They watched their FTX stuff get stolen. They watched everyone they believed in and all these people that have been propped up, and that little nerdy dude, no pun intended, the dude that, what's that guy's name? Who's the guy that's in trouble for FTX? What's his name?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Sam Bankman.
Yeah. The one that ain't. Yeah, he's a bank man, all right, and he damn sure ain't gonna be. He's freed, all right. So anyway, you're seeing the game. So don't get discouraged. Is my point. Sorry for the rant, but I just want to let everybody know that sure. If Nerdy makes $1 billion, do you think for 1 minute you're not going to throw him $1,000 to buy some new token that you hear about? If somebody's been a blue wrench forever, or some young kid, of course, don't worry about it. There's going to be plenty of money to go around, and if we get the core of all this stuff and make the level playing field, the whole world will be out of poverty and out of slavery. And that's what we're fighting for. That's what we're doing. And that's what we need to stay focused on. And when you say Microsoft, there's been backdoors and everything. So operate, pay your taxes dutifully, follow the rules, try to comply when you can. But the problem is, like with XRP, they go down and say, hey, I'm an open book. Here's my stuff. And because of corruption, they go after them. Well, we need to stop that. We need to all have a level playing field and honesty and integrity in it. And I don't know if it's going to happen, but hopefully we'll. Go ahead.
Maloney. The SEC did not go after Ripple to antagonize them or to bring them down or to stop this company from doing what it's doing. You said it earlier. It's all a show. The SEC,
yes.
The quickest thing for right now, we have XRP clarity in America. Do we have any other clarity on any other crypto asset in America right now?
You're watching a movie. Yeah, and it's all manipulated. Yeah, you're right.
So from day one, when Jay Clayton sued Ripple, we celebrated. We were like, guys, I know this is weird, but this is the fastest way to regulatory clarity for a digital asset. They are signaling that Ripple is the chosen one, and it's going to be fast tracked. to take over that number one spot to be the leader of the new digital financial system, the real perspective of crypto. So, but I hear you, Maloney. Is like,
right.
yeah,
and another thing too is it's not just them.
There's a show.
What?
Sorry, we couldn't hear you there, Maloney. Repeat.
That wasn't it. I didn't say anything. Once you started talking, I hushed. So that was somebody else trying to talk.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go on.
But yeah, but it's not just them. It's all of us. We have people that have, at every level, we all need to level up. We all need to help each other. And if your trigger is, when the girlfriend leaves you or lying or conniving or the boyfriend or whatever, if your lady, whatever the issue is, the point is when everybody gets depressed and gets down or they're not feeling good, that's where the blue wrench can come in and the people can start, networking with each other, keep our spirits up, not with hopium, but with realistic research, realistic conversations, being, helping each other out if we're getting a little too, like picking on nerdy too much. Whatever we're doing, we don't want to rob anybody of their spirit, because I'm telling you, focus energy does great things. The sun is focus energy. Lasers are focus energy. We've seen a lot of that activity here lately. Speaking of where's Wayside, it's bothering me. I haven't seen him now a couple of days. But anyway, my point is when, lasers and sun is focus energy, and people, it's your spirit is your focus energy, and people are spiritual vampires. And when these government entities and these banks and these people that are running it, that hopefully they're flushing out. And I think that's what you're right. You're dead on. You're watching a movie. And what's happening is that by fleshing all this out, you're getting a level playing field, and that focus energy can be protected, because these people are spiritual vampires. They suck it out of you by scaring you, by stealing from you, by hacking your shit, by doing all. And it's getting old. And that's what I meant earlier on the earlier feed. It's getting so old, and people are waking up and they're seeing it. And hopefully, and I'm seeing it and I believe it, and hopefully y'all will agree and can tell me some stories, but that people are pulling together. Your communities are coming back together. Get out and play volleyball. Get out and play horseshoes again. Have cookouts on the weekends. Start getting together, because everyone's so divided, even in families. And it's just, and hopefully this is, as we wake up, become a come together moment. And I'm seeing it a lot in people, and I'm hoping it continues. Go ahead.
The one thing is, go back to what you're saying earlier about the whole bag stuff, is people shouldn't be discouraged. Like, a lot of people talk about, like, oh, I have so many X amount of these coins, I have X amount of those coins. Like, bro, $20, $10, $5, that goes a long way. Like, I started, like, till this day, I still collect bottles and recycle, and I take that recycle money and I throw it into XDC or XLM or whatever, because it matters right now, because one or two of these assets are going to take you very far. I mean, you have to think about it. I mean, these are trillions.
Yeah, well said.
So don't just get discouraged.
Dude,
I mean,
if we're just
even
just holding one of these is amazing. Like what you were saying earlier, Casper, Quant,
they're still low.
Those other ones, XLM, XDC, if all those other ones start popping off, like, oh man, wow, okay.
Yeah, XLM and Algorand are 10 cents a day.
We're getting 589 XRP, we're getting 589 HBAR, we're getting 589 this, like, oh my God.
Exactly. Like, don't worry about anybody else. Worry about yourself. Like, you have to save yourself in this whole debacle. That's just it is.
And that's part of the awakening. And that's part of the awakening. Like I was saying, people got to start handling themselves.
You need to love yourself first.
Exactly.
It's hard to learn sometimes, especially people with our personalities. We want to help everybody, want to save the world. We need to be saving ourselves sometimes.
Just remember the main thing: when you're in a plane crash, and what do they tell you? They say put the mask on yourself first before putting it on your own child. Think about that.
Shit, nerdy. Me and Fubu are putting your mask on first. We ain't putting ours on first. We're gonna keep ours as a backup, bitch.
Help yourself first. E4, your mic is bugging, bro.
No, and I mean, there's a lot of people out there who always try to find an answer externally, right? They try to find it in, either their social media influencer or their hero. A lot of people like to put other people on a pedestal and like say, man, if only I could be like that person, or that's something to aspire to. I want to be like them and everything. It's like there's a lot of people, I don't know if it's been trained into them, and that's how they can have so many sheep, right? Is like, they just keep saying you're incomplete. You need something outside of yourself to make you whole. And I think, a lot of people in the XRP community, and definitely in this like video, I think are like those type of leading mentality type of people. It's like, hey, what I'm doing is crazy to you. And sure, it may be crazy, but I'm not even asking you to follow me, like,
exactly.
What I'm doing. Like, why do you want to put everything I do under a microscope and type of stuff,
Mhm.
Like, focus on yourself.
Yes,
Real quick.
that
real
sounds
quick.
right.
I
Real
gotta
quick.
run. My headset died and my battery's about ready to die
Oh,
on
for
my
sure.
laptop. But
All right, Alan.
love everybody. Good seeing everybody. I see vlogs just popped in. Shout out to everybody in the
Nice.
chat. I can't really read the chat while I'm usually on here, but everybody stay
None of us
bullish.
can.
We're gonna be really happy soon, I believe. I think it's coming, man. We've been waiting a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time. Most of us here,
Mhm.
pay it forward. Somebody mentioned it. Are you going to help people out? Yeah, I plan on helping people out, but help your own family out first. Help
Yeah,
people that are
exactly.
around you
Start
first.
small.
Mhm.
Help yourself.
It
Get
begins at home
yourself
first.
healed, and then once you're able to do that, you'll be more. The man upstairs will guide you and give you direction on what you should do.
Exactly.
With the extra money, plenty of extra money that you're going to have. I
Mhm.
promise you that. If he hasn't taught you any kind of patience and endurance and strength and wisdom and kindness being in this space, being in this crypto for many years, you haven't learned anything. You go back to the drawing board.
Mhm.
But anyway, love you guys.
See you, Father Allen.
Yeah,
Have a
Father
good
Allen.
All right, man. Take care.
See you on the
Take
next
care,
one.
Alan.
And going off what Father Allen was saying there, it's like, yeah, money doesn't change who you are. It just
Yeah.
enhances who you are. When you get more money, it enhances who you are. It doesn't change. You don't change all of a sudden. You don't have a different personality.
Exactly. Like you don't have to be a
Right.
shit person just because you got some money. You can still be
Right.
a humble ass person. You don't have to you don't have to change. It's like you just don't have to be broke. Like you don't have to be poor. That's all. You just don't have no worries. I mean, you can still live the life you're living right now. Nothing really has to change.
I
don't
had
get your head. Go ahead.
I had a friend back in the day who would try to one up us at dinner every time.
Oh my god.
So he would pay for the whole dinner with our group of friends, and then he would go, "How much do you have in your bank account? How much?" You could tell
Oh
this
my
guy
God.
wasn't a friend for long after shit like that. So,
That's stupid.
but the funny thing is, he's dealing with such a small amount of money. Even if he does have some money, he thinks already that he can act like that, even with this small amount of money. And now imagine if he had a ton of money, he would
Yeah.
just be a worse person, right?
Oh,
It would
yeah.
just he would still do the same ass shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like what
Yeah.
you are right now with the money that you have, when you have a ton of money, yeah, sure, you may do some things you never expected and stuff like that. But it's just like what you're already doing now, and you're just have more access to do more of the things you want to do. You don't have to struggle as much to get the things you want.
Yeah. Like let's be honest, not everyone deserves wealth here. Let's be honest.
Shout out to Angus Scrim.
Let's be honest.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Angus Scrim bought 5
That's some
coffees.
truth right
Appreciate
there,
you, brother.
Dirty. Some people are just they're gonna do
Some
some
people
bad shit
are
with
just
this stuff.
assholes, you know. And when you give them money, the inner asshole just comes out, and it's like they go all hold bars, and it's like I'm an undefeated asshole. I can do whatever I want. I have money. Talk to my lawyers. It's like get out of here, bro. Get out of here. You see all those people on streams, right? With those bodyguards and stuff, bro.
That's so true. And then you're like, damn it, these people hold XRP.
Bro.
Fuck. So yeah, it's not gonna just be some perfect world. Like we always say, oh yeah, XRP community is so small, man. We're gonna change the world. We're gonna do so many good things, and then you're bringing it down. It's like, yeah, a lot of people are gonna probably do some bad things with their XRP, without a doubt.
Oh yeah. Just find a little bit of wealth, because when it gets to people's heads, they start getting money eyes. And when people get those money hungry eyes, it's over, bro.
Oh,
the whole personality changes. That's like
Hang
drugs.
on, nerdy. Go ahead, Uncle Buster. You said somebody got some coffee.
Yeah, shout out to Angus Scrim. He got 5 coffees. So we're at 60 coffees, man, before we launch this. So we're gonna do 60 ZERPs when Zerker comes back.
Wow.
Tuesday night. We're gonna do a
Nice.
giveaway, all right?
Wow.
So I appreciate
So
guys.
that was 60 in this feed or total so far?
60 between the last 2 shows. So
that's
wow,
awesome.
holy shit.
We're gonna do
Dude,
60
you're
ZERPs.
getting a lot of support.
One go.
That's awesome.
And
who knows what that 60 XRP is gonna be worth in a couple of months.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
That could be $60
Yeah.
million.
Hey, and another way Nerdy and Uncle Buster and G and E4 and Sean, we could also maybe help is if anybody does get in a financial situation or want to, they get disheartened or whatever, and, they want to get rid of their stuff, offer it to the Blue Ridge folks or somebody, you know, in your group or your community at home, you know, to where they can buy it from you. Let's say it does get to where it's hard to get a hold of certain coins or they've sold out. Well, sell to each other. And, you know, and if you got plenty, then sell it to it at a lesser amount. And then the person that got it, if they moon on something else, then go back and make somebody else whole if they got rugged or backdoored or whatever we find out's true. I mean, none of us really know. But if you listen to, like, E4 was talking about that one coin that, who's the guy that made the spyware and gave all the laptops to the government to spy on them and shit? What was his name? Supposedly died.
John McAfee.
What was his name? McAfee. Yeah, you were right, E4. Well, like E4 said, like McAfee said, you're right, E4. Like McAfee said, there's backdoors in every damn thing, and Microsoft has it in everything. I mean, there's no secrets. They just can't tell you, or everyone would shut the shit down in 5 minutes. And don't forget, they shut the world down in 2 hours and never fired a shot except the one in your arm. So, you know, and don't forget, too, they've had us under surveillance our whole lives. I mean, when you go to the judge and he puts you on house arrest, he puts the ankle bracelet on your ankle. When you're on house arrest and they call it quarantine, we've been on house arrest our whole lives, carrying around our tracking device called our cell phones our whole damn life. Yep. You know, so that needs to end. The spying, the going after the, you know, there's one out of 330 million people in the country. There's 50 people that you got to worry about, but yet you track and trace everybody. I mean, give me a break. Come on. When are we going to have level playing fields and honesty?
And Maloney,
we have real 40 days and 40 nights out into the desert, right?
Yeah.
And Maloney, we all walk around with our freaking inmate number too.
Yeah, absolutely. Social security number. Yeah. Yeah. And then they let everybody hack it. Yeah. Then they hack it. And see, I think everybody should have a number, but it shouldn't be a social security number. It should be a serial number. Everybody should be issued a Glock 40 at birth. Whether you like guns or not, put it in your safe, but it's your own responsibility.
Yeah.
And here's your issued government AR-15. Here's your bazookas. You know, here's your you want to learn how to fly, 15-year-old little girl. Here's the government's going to give you your own F-16 because they're kind of, you know, fading out. Oh, you want a different plane? No problem. We'll give every 15-year-old one. I mean, once again, this is all bullshit. Our whole lives have been bullshit. It's all a lie. So people are going to wake up to it and pull together. Remember who we are, which was like you and everybody was talking about. Remember who we are. Quit looking in everybody else's eye while you got a freaking telephone pole sticking out of yours. And, you know, it's like, mind your business, you know, on G's channel, or, you know, and then like even Rain, you know, Rain, you know, you got to watch everything we say because he doesn't want to get rugged again. And people shouldn't have to live like that. I mean, you shouldn't be afraid to use a word or say something without somebody ruining your life. And then how do these people stay in this industry if like G and Rain and Uncle Buster and all these people are doing these channels, and then at a drop of a hat, somebody, because they don't like you, something you said, they can just ruin your whole life, your whole standard of living or income. That ain't the way to live. And people are allowing that shit to go on that are in government that are paid to protect you. There should be people going to their house asking them about shit, not, you know, saying, why did you take GODLC down? You know, why did you take Rain down? Why did you, you know, they're not doing nothing wrong. This is called America. We're Americans, not Americans. Quit telling anybody what they can't do. Go ahead. I better shut the hell up.
The hour, Nerdy, you want to do some minutes?
Well said.
Yeah, so I only got a few.
Thanks.
Yeah, hit the minutes.
Here we go. Buster said, get yourself a tablet, cold wallet. Ain't nobody getting into my back door. Change my life with the least amount of coins possible. Do your own research. Pack your bags. Even one is enough. Later, glitches.
That was good.
Yep.
Good job.
All right, y'all.
Nice.
We're going to do the boardroom Tuesday, 5:55. And we're about out of here.
We'll see y'all there.
Peace.
Thanks, Uncle Buster, for hosting.
Thanks for having me on, Uncle Buster.
Yeah, bro. All the time, man.
Appreciate you, Buster.
Later.
Yeah, Nerdy.
Yeah, Buster, appreciate you.
E4, thanks for your help, bro. He's been helping me drive the bus.
Later, E4.
Good.
Later.
Hey, Uncle Buster, prayers out to Hawaii.
Coffee time with
wherever
BRZRKR
Wayside
and
Soldier
Uncle
is.
Buster.
Prayers to him.
Doors open. Good to see you.
Yes.
You know where the coffee pot is.
This is BRZRKR.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.